You have been sold a lie. Since the day you were born, society has taught you that the ultimate goal of human existence is comfort. We have engineered a world designed to eliminate all physical friction. You sleep in temperature-controlled rooms, consume food you did not have to hunt, and summon entertainment, answers, and dopamine with a single swipe of your finger. Yet, despite having every biological need met, look closely at yourself and the people around you. You feel an underlying, unshakable emptiness. You are anxious, restless, and feel like a ghost haunting your own life. Why does having everything feel exactly like having nothing? You are suffering from the comfort paradox. The comfort paradox is a psychological phenomenon where removing all external struggles leaves a person feeling devoid of purpose and fulfillment. The modern pursuit of happiness is completely backward. The human mind does not thrive in peace, it decays. Without a heavy burden to carry, your mind will eventually turn on itself and destroy itself from the inside out. To understand why comfort is actively harming you, we must look to the darkest corners of human history. We need to observe how human psychology operates under extreme, unimaginable suffering. The psychiatrist Viktor Frankl survived the absolute horrors of the Nazi concentration camps. In the midst of that suffering, he observed a profound psychological truth. Human life is not a quest for pleasure, nor a quest for power. It is, at its core, a relentless quest for meaning. Modern culture tells you that mental health equals total relaxation, a state called homeostasis. Homeostasis is a biological baseline where all bodily systems are perfectly balanced and completely tensionless. Frankl warned that applying this goal to our mental lives is a highly dangerous misconception. Because you are hardwired to struggle, removing all tension from your life does not bring peace. It starves your neurology of a necessary fight. Your brain invents artificial anxieties. You obsess over minor social slights and become paralyzed by small decisions. The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche clearly understood this terrifying glitch in human nature. He noted that mankind would rather have the void as a purpose than be completely void of a purpose. When you live a frictionless life, you trap yourself in an existential vacuum. An existential vacuum is a deep psychological condition characterized by a profound sense of inner emptiness and apathy. You trade your vital human drive for the mere illusion of safety, locking yourself inside a gilded cage. Stop for a second. Look at your average day and be brutally honest with yourself. How much of your time is spent actively avoiding discomfort? You scroll endlessly to numb the silence of your thoughts, and you run from the slightest hint of mental friction under the guise of self-care. The psychologist Abraham Maslow mapped out the architecture of the human soul. Most people treat his hierarchy of needs like a checklist for retirement. They secure food, shelter, and basic esteem, and then they stop. But Maslow discovered a darker, more demanding tension at the core of our behavior. This animated diagram shows the constant, split-second dichotomy of human choice. In every single moment of your life, you have only two options. You can step forward into growth, or you can step backward into safety. The author and researcher Ralph Keyes spent his career analyzing why human beings willingly throw themselves into danger and uncertainty. His data proves that the human brain absolutely requires calculated risk and the possibility of failure to trigger its highest levels of cognitive awareness. If you do not take real, calculated risks, you deny yourself what Maslow called peak experiences. Peak experiences are transcendent, rare moments of intense awe and clarity that only occur when you push yourself past your perceived limits. You cannot buy or download a peak experience. You must bleed for it. The modern world seduces you with convenience, constantly begging you to step backward. By succumbing to that comfort, you are actively stepping away from your potential and allowing your mind to rot. So, what is the solution? You cannot simply decide to be happy, because happiness cannot be pursued directly. It must ensue as a side effect of how you live. The brutal, actionable truth is that you must actively engineer physical and mental hardship back into your routine. Viktor Frankl called this deliberate state noodynamics. Noodynamics is the existential tension between who you are right now and the ideal version of yourself that you are struggling to reach. You simply cannot be handed this tension. You must create it. Lift heavy weights. Fast. Read dense, difficult books. Force yourself to master a skill that frustrates you. You must have the courage to be intensely uncomfortable. Nietzsche summarized the human condition perfectly when he wrote, "He who has a why to live for can bear almost any how." You must find your why and consciously choose your burden, because if you do not actively choose a meaningful burden to carry, life will eventually assign you a meaningless one, and that meaningless burden will crush you. Comfort is a slow, silent killer. It promises you peace, but it delivers only emptiness. Do not let your mind decay in the safety zone. Step out into the cold, pick up the heaviest thing you can carry, and start walking. Join the Mind Expedition. If you are an ambitious thinker ready to uncover the hidden psychological laws that rule your life, hit the subscribe button.